What's up, beautiful people? LosingDrea here, and I'm coming to you guys with a video. I know, I've been missing in action for a month. I started to try to reintroduce some veggies and whatnot in my diet, and it ended up sending me out of control eating all the carbs. I got up to 245 pounds, and I was 245 pounds on the 31st of August. And I was going to start on September 1st, but I said, you know what? It's Monday, the 31st of August. I'm going to start today. So that was the first day of not eating any crap. And it was a very hard day for me because I was completely carboholicized. Is that a word? Carboholized? Anyways, I was. And like, you guys know, you've been there before. I'm sure every one of you have experienced what I experienced. And I had a hard time getting a hold of myself and taking control and not doing what I was doing, which was eating all kinds of crap. So without going into all the triggers of the things that I was eating and mentioning those things, I will just say that they were all very carby. And anything that ever hurt before or could have hurt now, I got this one hair. It seems like it's just standing up in my... Kind of funny. I don't know. Is it me or is it... No, there's definitely like a hair just standing straight up on my head. Oh well. We'll leave it there. Doesn't want to go down. I'm sitting over here on my couch, which is different from what you guys normally see. I was having a hard time just trying to like put myself, I have a dog on one side and hubby on the other, so you know. It is Saturday. It is September the 5th, 2020. I actually weighed in today at 235.4, which is the same as I weighed in yesterday on Friday, 235.4. So there was no change overnight. I did get a little snacky yesterday, or like last night in the middle of the night. But I kept it clean. I didn't eat anything that wasn't at least keto, even though I consider myself carnivore. If you're just finding my channel and you don't know a whole lot about me, I started my journey October 2nd, 2011. It was just a regular journey of let me lose weight, let me eat better, maybe cut out a few things and see if that helps me. I was encouraged and inspired by a video that I saw that was on the sidelines at YouTube of this girl losing Jess. And she looked like me, so I clicked on it. She reminded me of, myself. And so I clicked on her video and I saw what she was doing and how she had lost, I think at that time, about 125 or 135 pounds. And I don't know, it clicked something in me. A seed was planted at that moment. I decided that I was tired of being sick and tired. There is a video. I will link to it here. Or maybe it's here. One of the here's, you'll see a video. And you can watch her. She just found me like a couple of days ago. Very emotional. In a place right now, like where I am, where maybe a lot of you are, because, when I'm failing and I'm going through stuff and I'm snacky and all the things are emotional, I find that many of you guys are putting out videos saying the same exact thing. So I really think there's definitely something to say about like the ozone or the moon or whatever it is, but we all seem to experience it around the same time. I don't care if it's Aunt Flo coming to spend a week with her shark or whatever the case may be. It just seems like we're all going through it around the same time. So I feel a lot better now. I'm not as in much pain. Everything in my body was aching, hurting. Now, I'm not saying that all the food in the world that I'm eating or any of the junk that I was eating is causing my pain, but it's not helping pain that I had already had long before I found keto. Now, I had a diet going, if you want to call it that, as I'd never like to say that word, from October 2nd, 2011, when I found Jess. I tried everything. I did vegan and vegetarian, and I just, I would go out to eat, and I would just take half of the food. I'd order a container to go with the food when it came so I could immediately put half of it away so I wouldn't be tempted to eat half of it. That worked. A lot of different things worked. Everything I ever tried actually worked. Creating a calorie deficit worked as far as losing weight. But I never felt as healthy or as energized or as pain-free as I do when I am eating a ketogenic way of life. And it's not even a ketogenic way of life as I'm eating foods that put me in a state of ketosis, because keto is not a food. It is a state of your body's well-being, as far as I can see. So I have my husband on it. I have my mother on it. Other family members have asked for my advice and input and whatnot, and they've gone on it and they've had success. And I hear this all the time, as many of you are probably watching my video if you've come here for the keto portion of what I do, because I do everything on my channel. But everybody says, oh, it's not sustainable. No, if you're a weight whatever guru, you've written some book, your name is on some exercise equipment. I mean, you're making a living on, the industry of weight loss. You people don't want to hear the fact that you can lose weight. It doesn't have to cost you anything, number one. And there are other people out there, even in the keto industry, that don't want to hear from people that say, I'll help you for free. They'll come attack you because they're trying to sell some program, some book, some website they created with 1 billion recipes and information that they themselves gathered from real people like myself and you, probably watching out there. And then they're going to just compile it all in one place for you to find it there. That could be good for some of us. I got to tell you, the first couple of years, the first 19 months that I was on keto, I believe it was, before I even actually went carnivore, I didn't know that I was doing keto wrong. I wasn't doing it right. I was following all these different groups and all these different people and YouTubers, and I was watching their little recipe videos and all these fat bomb things, and I was thinking I needed to hit these macros. I needed to hit these numbers, these fat macros and whatnot. Can you give me that little board over there? Good. The thing of it is, I didn't need that much fat because I wasn't the same as those people. Maybe they were working out like fiends at the gym 2-3 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. That kind of thing. Then I found Tamara, Keto in the Chaos, Keto Chaos. I know she's changed her name a couple of different times, but either way you look at it, it's always chaos. She's got 9 kids. 9. And I can't imagine. I don't have one. My kids are, I have 10 if you consider, 8. 8, yeah, 6 cats, 2 dogs now. We're down some because my bird died. But, yeah, I've had a lot of kids at once when it comes to, like, fur babies, feather babies, scales or whatever, those kind of babies. But not human babies. And that's probably from a lifelong of poor eating, really. I just turned 50. For those who don't know, in May. And supposedly I'm perimenopausal and I lack a gallbladder. And so I have a few issues with fat anyways. So anyways, I was watching Tamara, Keto in the Chaos, and she has a different approach. She does the Verta approach of dieting. And basically what she does is she eats primarily more protein than fat. She kind of switched it up a little bit because she had fat to lose. Well, now she's in maintenance mode. She looks fantastic. If you're watching my video, Tamara, thumbs up to you, chica. You look fantastic. Okay, so, but this is how she does it. She tries to keep her protein down to about 100 to 130 grams of, whatever, chicken, fish. She does eat steak. But she does try to keep her fat to about 50 or 60 grams. If you're a typical, open that please, if you're a typical ketoer, you know that it's the opposite. But then we got these 20 net grams of carbs here. Now, I've heard people trying to hit 30. I've heard of people trying to hit 50, and I've heard of people trying to hit 100. Maybe they work out. I don't know. If I keep my numbers 20 net or below, I'm okay. But I generally don't do net carbs. I wrote that in there because that's what she does. I try to do total carbs. I've always tried to do total carbs. But as a carnivore, it's much easier to do total carbs because my food eats some of your food's food, but yet I don't have carbs in my food. Go figure. And then, she speaks of the amount of sodium that you should be having. I don't even try to hit that. I stopped drinking Soleil water a long time ago. Will I start again? Maybe. Just kind of depends on how I feel. I do know if I'm having a headache and sometimes even feeling snacky, if I chew on a couple little pink Himalayan salt rocks, I'm okay. You might want to try that. But it's usually, it has to do with your electrolytes, and that's what sodium is for. It's for your electrolytes if you're feeling weak or fatigued. You have the keto flu. Usually it's low sodium. And then potassium, very important also for your potassium. Now, I do take magnesium and potassium supplements. You may wish to, you may not wish to. Some people on carnivore don't bother with them. Maybe they're at a point in their lives where they're just like, very carnivore. They don't need to consume supplements. A lot of these supplements, as I'm looking at the ingredients of them, they're made with different kinds of sterilizers and steroids and vegetable this and that. And if I'm not eating vegetable, I shouldn't eat vegetable. Hello, my magic cat pickle. Anyways, so 2,000 to 3,500 milligram minimum of potassium. And so if you don't think you're getting it in your food, you should probably take a supplement. And magnesium, and I'm going to say this, and I'm stressing this, glycinate, malate, glycinate, very good. Citrate, not too sure about, and the oxide one that you can get cheaply at like your local Walmart. I took it for a while and I thought it was okay, but apparently I learned from Keto and the Chaos, not the right kind. And I've been taking this kind. I get one on Amazon, and I think it's okay. I've been doing okay with it, as long as I take it. Because I stopped taking my supplements for a while because I just feel fantastic. I don't feel I need to take them. I don't like taking pills. I'm on no pharmaceutical, no prescription drugs of any kind. I take an occasional Advil, liquid gel, or Tylenol for some pain or inflammation, but Tylenol I don't like to take because I don't feel it works as good as the Advil, but the Advil can also create some inflammation. If you watch Fat to Keto Jelly, she gets inflammation from the prescription 800 milligram ibuprofen. And I do have some of those, but I try not to take anything like that if I don't have to. So that's what I've been doing. The weight's been coming off. I did get sick on the 2nd of September. But I woke up to 238.0 pounds. And that was a 6.4 pound loss overnight from day one, which was 244.4. So even though I started on August 31st and I said I was 245 pounds, by the second day I was 244.6. So I came down 0.6 pounds. And then from 244.4, the 1st of September, 238 on the 2nd. 236.6 on the 3rd, so I lost another 1.4 pounds, and 235.4 on the 4th, another 1.2 pounds, and then that was last night, and I had the munchies a little bit, but I kept it clean, and today the same 235.4. I noticed that even if I get the munchies and go over on what I would think would be too much food to eat for the day, as long as I'm just continually eating meat or chicken or some kind of protein, and I'm not like consuming, extra carbs, even if I am keeping it under 20 or less, I don't have a problem. The weight will stay the same. I won't lose generally, but I won't gain. If I eat something that doesn't agree with me and I've gained the next day, then I know I can't be eating that food again. I don't have a keto mojo, but I'm thinking more so these days on getting one than I did before, because I know that, Jelly has one and she knows when she eats something, it kicks her. But I think I need to be a test dummy for my family because my husband's on keto and my mother's on keto, and she's complaining now because she's at 128 pounds. She was 129 yesterday. She woke up today at 1 something p.m. She said, because we're all night people here. She said she was exactly 128 pounds, and she doesn't want to be that skinny, and she wants to eat other things that she's only eating eggs. She's not only eating eggs, she eats hamburger, she eats, I make her like beef, like, what do you call it, like a beef meat, what's that stuff with sauce? With sauce, like Rayo sauce in it, or I'll make her like a taco sauce because she likes taco salad. So she's eating lettuce and other things too, because she eats taco salad, or she'll take some, she eats sour cream. She eats lots and lots of cheese. Like, for anybody to say, you cannot lose weight on cheese, maybe you can't. If that's your problem, don't eat cheese. She doesn't have a problem with it, apparently. She has had gastric bypass surgery. It's probably a good 17 years maybe, or longer now. I don't even know. She's had she had the Roux-en-Y, where they divert the intestine. But I don't think that's why she loses any more than I do. And the same with my husband. He's had gastric, and he's down today like 168 pounds, but he's sick. And I don't think he's losing the weight because of this illness. I think he's losing the weight because he's more strict than anything. He doesn't really eat. He doesn't have much of a stomach, and whatever little stomach he has a tumor in there, so now he can eat even less. So even though it's been several years since, like 5 years maybe? And maybe it says like 5 years since he's had it, the surgery. He had VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy. But yeah, I have no surgery, so I'm not doing as good, but I'm also screwing up. I'm not blaming it on keto, I'm not blaming it on carnivore. I'm not saying that keto or carnivore does not work. What I'm saying is I keep going back to it. It's sustainable to me, because even if I fall off the wagon, which I would do on anything that I tried, at least I get back into it, right? And it's been since January of 2017 that I started keto, when I found keto, and I've been doing it ongoing ever since. I fall off, I gain some weight, but I take it back off. I mean, if I was to add up all the pounds that I had gained, regained, and lost and regained, it'd be thousands of pounds. Honestly, it wouldn't be clickbait if I put that in the title. But, yeah, so anyways, I'm just going to give you a quick recap. I don't mean to be redundant, but that's always a possibility with me anyways, because I'm legally blind, for those who don't know. So sorry that I have a bad glare from my ring light. I'm trying to brighten things up for you guys, but at the same time, it's making terrible rings in my glasses. I thought my husband was sleeping. So yeah, I started out this journey long before I gotten up to about 300, and I don't even know how many pounds, because I was afraid to get on a scale. I didn't want to know the damage I had caused for myself over the many years that I had caused it. I just wanted out of life. I wasn't happy. I was losing my home to the shitty economy that was taking place back in 2008. Other things going on throughout my life, a lot of stress. I was a business owner. I had a lot of things going on, and then I was taking care of my mom when my dad passed away back in 2011. So I had like an ongoing life of stress building up, and I never really knew how to eat anyways. I mean, in 2011, I was already 41 when I finally saw a video that encouraged me, and then I got on Spark People because it was free. I couldn't afford that Weight Watchers at that time. I was losing my house, and I'm being sidetracked because I think my husband's falling asleep snoring. I don't know what he's doing. But anyways, so I was 300 plus unknown pounds. And I was at my lowest 210, which was just last year, November 7th, 2019. I took a trip, went to Georgia to house hunt. And I also went food hunting when I was there, because there's some great Chinese restaurants and whatnot there that I really enjoy. So when I went back, I ended up back at that place that I found when I was there the time before. And I ended up eating, and it was like downhill from there. Like, once you hit a Chinese restaurant, I mean, I don't care about you, what any of you do Chinese-wise, but me, I eat Chinese, and it's an automatic 1, 2, or 3 pound gain overnight. Call it water weight, call it what you will. I always say, if it's on my scale, when I step on the scale, I don't care where it comes from. If it's the air around me, if my hair hadn't been combed and I got a knot in the back that's weighing me down. I mean, you don't even know what I go through, guys. But anyways, I'm just rambling. Like I said, I was doing keto wrong for me. And when I found carnivore, I said I got to try it, because I was sick and I didn't know why. I was still getting very bad upset stomach and pains and bloating. So I cut the vegetables out. Oh, and my nose was running. All of ours. We get this bad nasal drip when we eat. So, lo and behold, I quit the vegetables. Found out that that definitely was a major part of the way that I was feeling. Also, my period started again. I was like menopausal or perimenopausal. It's perimenopausal if your period does not stop yet it has to stop for a period of 12 months. Then you're menopausal. But if it hasn't, and you get in between, you're perimenopausal. So now I went from a state of being in what I thought was full menopause into perimenopause because now I'm getting a period. So I don't know. I already believe the doctors don't know what the heck they're talking about. They only know their old textbook ways. Sorry if you're a doctor out there. I'm not trying to put you down. You need to go back and learn some new stuff. That's all I'm saying. Because in this day and age, there are real people. They're not being paid. They are not spokespeople, celebrity spokespeople who are getting paid to advocate for a program or a potion or a pill. We are real people out here eating real food, learning about this new way of life, just keeping our carbs as low as we possibly can keep them because our body will go into a state of ketosis by learning that it can use fat as fuel and not carbs. And therefore we become fat adapted. And it's less likely that we're able to cave into our cravings. At least for me, that's been my experience. 3-4 days, I'm good. I can go to Walmart. I can walk past the impulse aisle of garbage and not get snacky and want to take something home with me or into the car so I can eat it before I get home because I am a sneaker. I'm a person who will sneak eat. I don't want other people to know my failures, but yet I come on here and I'm completely transparent with all of you guys and I let you know, hey, I screwed up. Because that's what my channel's for. And if I don't use it for what it's for, I'm not going to be who I am today. I'm going to be a bigger me that I was back in 2011 before I got started. I'm going to be over 300-something pounds. I'm going to have a pain in the top of my right foot and a pain in my ankle and in my shoulder blade and my elbow and my neck and I won't be able to turn my head. And I won't be able to stay awake long enough to take care of my family because I'm always was tired. Even with the regular diets that I've done, tired all the time. I have energy today. I couldn't even go to sleep last night. And my husband said, your energy seems to be back. And yeah, so be it. I'll lose a little sleep. Dr. Barry says if you don't feel tired, you don't need sleep. Don't worry about getting any sleep. If you don't feel thirsty, don't drink water. Drink when you're thirsty. So I don't have my keto sweet tea with me. But anyways, guys, that's enough out of me for the day. It's bad enough. It's been forever that I hadn't come on here and done a video for you guys. I've been wallowing in my own crap trying to fix me. All the veggies in the world. Yes, I got to eat a few here and there. Nothing bad. It was just my cabbage that I was eating and I was doing the coleslaw thing. The kind that you buy in the bag. The sorted mixed coleslaw cuttings. I don't know what it's called. Slaw in a bag, pre-cut. I add a few things to it with my chicken and I make a wonderful slaw that's not crack slaw, but it's slaw nonetheless. And even though it's keto friendly, it's, the cabbage. It's cabbage, and you get bloated. And the bathroom issues. I don't miss not having to go to the bathroom and do number 2. Or no, I do miss that. I do miss not having to go, because I don't feel like I have to go. I don't count the days and say, well, I didn't poop today or, it's just one of those things. When I'm eating carnivore, I feel my best. I do. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm going to edit the hell out of this video. It's going to take me forever. But I'm not alone in the room here, and I usually am when I do my videos, and I told him he didn't have to get out. And now I'm just rambling. Anyways, with that said, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you, be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. Trying to find the little button on my thing. What do I say? Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you, be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. Yeah? That's all I say? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love you guys. Be blessed. Bye. Mwah. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and be sure to ring the bell so you can be notified of all new videos as I put them out to you, as well as if I go live.